fact, the race dictates the most fundamental rule of thumb in backgammon strategy.
If you're ahead in the race, you want to avoid getting hit and bring your checkers home. If you're behind in the race, you want to try and hit a checker, since a pure race will leave you in a losing position.
When you're behind in the race, you have to try and hit your opponent to improve your winning chances. Running away will decrease contact with your opponent's checkers, thereby making it very difficult for you to hit him, so stay behind and wait. Let's take a look at how to play this 6-5. Your opponent has escaped his backmost checkers, while you're still trapped with the 1 checker on the 24 point. If you run with this checker by playing 24 to 13, you'll be in a straight race with 15 pips down. That's a losing proposition. The right idea is to stay back with this checker and wait for an opportunity to hit. Meanwhile, you should focus on building your prime, so you'll have a strong front position to win the game in case you get lucky and hit your opponent. Here's another example. After moving, you'll be leading the race by 15 pips. That's why you should use this great roll to escape your backmost checker. Since you're ahead in the race, you want to avoid getting trapped behind your opponent's prime. Playing 24 to 13 makes for a racing game, which is exactly what you want when you're leading 15 pips. BackgammonGalaxy.com. Play among the stars.
Available on browser, tablet, and smartphone. Subscribe to see more backgammon videos. Tell us which backgammon videos you want to see.
BackgammonGalaxy.com presents Beginner's Mistakes in Backgammon, an exclusive tutorial. Lesson number 8. Don't play aggressively when you're weak. The main feature to look at when deciding whether to make a safe or an aggressive play is the strength of each player's homeboard.
The player with the strongest homeboard can play more boldly, aggressively, and flexible. The player with the weakest homeboard should always be cautious and play it safe.
Why is this so? Well, in case we get into a hitting contest, the player with the strongest homeboard will have a clear advantage. In this position, your opponent has the strongest homeboard, 4 anchors versus 2 anchors. This calls for safe play on your end. Getting into a hitting contest when you're outmatched in board strength is a very dangerous idea, and usually a bad strategy. The best move is 13 to 8, eliminating the risk of getting hit right now and hoping for some better rolls later on. In this position, your opponent has a very weak homeboard. He even has a blot in there that you might be able to hit in case you yourself get hit. The best move here is the aggressive 8 to 4 hit, and 6 to 5 to create flexibility. With this move, you're fighting for the next point in your prime, and you're trying to prevent your opponent from making an advanced anchor at the edge of your prime. If you didn't consider this move, then you should start playing more aggressively from now on. Backgammon is a game of balance between offense and defense. When your opponent is strong, you must play it safe and make defensive moves. When he's weak and you're strong, you should play aggressively to build an even stronger position. BackgammonGalaxy.com. Play among the stars.
Available on browser, tablet, and smartphone. Subscribe to see more backgammon videos. Tell us which backgammon videos you want to see.
BackgammonGalaxy.com presents Beginner's Mistakes in Backgammon, an exclusive tutorial. Lesson number 10. Don't attack without ammunition. A blitz attack is when you keep putting your opponent on the bar while building points in your homeboard. When you start a blitz, the most important factor is whether or not you have sufficient checkers or ammunition to carry out the blitz. The more ammunition you have on your side of the board, the stronger your blitz will be. In this position, you only have 8 checkers in the zone. Consequently, the blitzing move 7 to 1 hit and 6 to 1 cover is very weak. You don't have enough checkers in the zone to carry out the attack, and it's easy for your opponent to anchor up and survive. You would need at least 10 checkers in the zone to have enough blitz potential to make this kind of blitzing move. The best play is the priming move 13 to 7 and 13 to 8.
8 checkers in the zone is a weak blitz. 9 checkers in the zone is neither weak nor strong. 10 or more checkers in the zone is a strong blitz position. Don't make blitzing moves without a strong blitz potential.
In this position, you have 10 checkers in the zone. This makes a big difference in terms of ammunition. Now your blitz potential is so strong that the blitzing move 7-1 hit and 6-1 cover is the best move. BackgammonGalaxy.com. Play among the stars.
Available on browser, tablet, and smartphone. Subscribe to see more Backgammon videos. Tell us which Backgammon videos you want to see.
BackgammonGalaxy.com presents Beginner's Mistakes in Backgammon, an exclusive tutorial. Lesson number 6. Don't leave direct shots. Backgammon is a racing game. That's why you should try to avoid getting hit, since a hit checker has to start all over again. Also, when a checker is hit, you're forced to use at least half of your roll to enter from the bar, effectively making it more difficult to develop your position or attack your opponent. A single checker is called a blot. This checker can be hit if your opponent lands on it. A typical beginner's mistake is to play carelessly with his blots, so be careful not to leave any unnecessary direct shots to your opponent, especially on your own side of the board, as they'll have to go a long way back if you get hit. A direct shot can be hit with one die, and is therefore much more likely than an indirect shot, where a combination of both dice is needed to make the hit.
Don't leave any unnecessary blots in direct range of getting hit. When hit, you lose pips in the raise as well as half of your roll to develop or attack.
In this position, your game plan is to get your last checker home to safety, and win the race from there. If you get hit, you'll lose the game, since your opponent has a closed home board. In order to minimize the probability of getting hit, you should stay out of direct range of 6 pips from your opponent's anchor. So moving 6 to 3 is the best way to go. In this position, the worst possible move would be something like bar to 22, 13 to 9, which would expose no less than 5 blots to your opponent. The first priority of white player is to clean up his blots. The best move is bar to 18, which makes the advanced anchor on the bar point. BackgammonGalaxy.com. Play among the stars.
Available on browser, tablet, and smartphone. Subscribe to see more Backgammon videos. Tell us which Backgammon videos you want to see.